Hold on.
Eating fish.
Right. Just had a great good day. Had a couple of meetings. We're just about to go live. What's your comments on today then, Paul, so far? Road,
As far as
NIE.
as far as today's concerned, it's only the best day I've had in training. I've had some brilliant days, but things have always kind of got a little bit, oh dearie me. Well, today we met up with Jeff Ditchfield. In fact, we've come from there really and set up here at the start. Guys give us power and Wi-Fi so we can do the show. As Lee said in a few minutes.
Kenley's Bar.
What is it? How are you spelling it?
Kenley's Bar, yeah.
Kennedy's Bar, where is it? Where
At
are
the
we?
end of Del Alamo, in Murphia.
There we go.
Yeah, so if you're up there, you know what I mean, showing guys support, we come in, we asked him, even who we were or nothing, yeah, get on with it lads, brilliant. And he likes what we're about. And there's not a problem with cannabis, which is a great thing nowadays. So yeah, we met up with Jeff. And I mean, I reckon 5% of the world's going to hate us for this, but 95% of the people out there who want to find out the truth are going to love it. In certain circumstances, when people are taking, well, cannabis oil, it's not doing them any good. It's actually making them sick. And that is, as far as we're concerned, something that shouldn't be happening. We don't want to create victims. And this comes from the toxification, when people are getting toxified. And they're being sick, and you know, they're retching, they're having sickness. It's really simple. It really is simple. Mangoes and green tea. Curing mango and green tea. This clears the cannabinoid receptors in the brain, and then you can reintegrate the cannabis again. Look, and this has happened through research, tried and tested research, not some old farmer who's guessing. And that's what we've got to get away from. We can't keep having people who don't know guessing. We've got to move into hard, solid evidence. So yeah, brilliant day in the fact that now we've got kind of like Jeff kind of right on with us. And that we are going to be supporting Jeff Ditchfield in his endeavours to get cannabis oil to people who need it. It's already happening. It's already happening. So if we can support that, because they have got problems, it's not perfect, and it looks like we might have the opportunity to make them perfect. Why not? We've got to do it. That's what we come here to do. To be able to get oil to people as safely, as cleanly and as efficiently as possible. And yeah, today, that's what we've got. Well, we can do it. It's been a great day, hasn't it? It really has. It really buzzed me up. I was really concerned there that we couldn't do it and I'd let people down. And we haven't let anybody down, have we? It turned out today, and them worries I actually had have gone. It really has.
When you make your best effort, it's not possible to let people down.
I know that, man. I know. I'm just saying from my personal side of it. You know, I mean, there's a lot of bullshit in there. You know what I mean? All the rich shit we've had. Oh, we'll do it, and then cutting on us in the 11th hour. You know, telling us, making it difficult for us, and they think they're making it difficult for us, though. They're not. They're just making it harder for the people to get the fucking oil. Yeah. For what? For what reason? Because they can sell a book, make $10. Nah, that's not what we're about. We're about educating people, getting it all out there, the truth. And I suppose the big is you can't help anybody unless they're ready to help themselves. Yeah. I mean that's been rammed home, and everybody who's been doing this and we've met here has been saying the same thing. And we are dealing with a lot of people who are willing to help themselves. And if we can give them the things that we need, I mean, could we not?
People are too hypnotised by the establishment. You know, they've got to come out of that shell, take the glasses off, to see the big picture. Which what we try to do.
Well, I don't know.
Right,
I agree with you there. I don't know about everybody else. It's like Jeff said to us today, and we kind of all agreed on it. It's time for us to get on with what we can do, and stop worrying about what others are doing or not doing. You know, and this is what we've been dealing with. Is a lot of people who say they're doing a lot, and when we put it to the test, fucking bogus. Yeah. Now we've come across. Well, we knew about Jeff anyway, but we put Jeff to the test, and it's come across hard, solid. Rock, you know, like I said to the guy, if you throw rocks at Jeff, it'll just make a pile of rocks stand up. And then the people we have been working with, well, it just makes holes in the window.
Jeff talks the talk and he does the walk.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Time to stop talking.
As we mentioned previously, do the talk.
Well, yeah, you know, as we said, we've been working with the head of the movement, and now we're working with the men and women who make it real. And to us, that's the what we think we've got to work with. Talk's talk and the walk's the walk.
Yeah.
But brilliant day. We had a real good day. Yeah, I don't know what more we can say on it, but we've had a few knocks, we've had quite a lot of things go wrong. We've overcome them each time, we've got better. I mean, even the vampires turned up with bits missing. I mean, can't blame the Spanish for that one. But you know, even the guy who spoke to us, he was just dead happy to help it and sort it out. And that's the people we've got to work with. That's who we've got to work with, the people who are willing to work with people to sort it out. The ones who are having problems, the ones who are getting offended, the 5% of people who hate me because, you know, we're not going to be affiliated with Rick Simpson. Nothing against Rick, you know, but we've been doing this, and all we've had is shit from people around him. And if Rick ain't big enough now, after all what's gone on, to hold his hands up, then fuck him. That's what I say. And anyone else for that matter. We're here trying to make this real. We're not writing about it, you know, we're not trying to sell anything, and we're doing it off his own steam, off his own finances.
Well, I don't know
you lot, the finances as well. You know, that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, some of it we're going to like, some of it we're not going to like. Some of the dream is not realisable. We can't realise it right now. But what we've set off to do, we can, literally. It's as simple as a little bit of paperwork being completed, we rent a place, and begin. It really is.
I don't want to knock Rick Simpson because he's a good, really good man, he's done a lot of good, but now it's becoming a brand name. It's heading that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Becoming a brand.
The thing is, what happened is with Rick, and like you say, it's great what happened, but at the end of the day, the guy's a farmer.
Yeah.
He's a farmer. He came across us and asked us for help because he suspected a few things were going on. So we looked at that for Rick and we confirmed what he suspected. And now we're the bastards. You know? So, yeah, I mean, there's a guy there who's obviously got some issues he needs to deal with. We are Dark City. You know, everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome. As long as you agree, everyone's welcome. And Rick's chief representative on the internet, Yindrik, has openly told us that if we work with Jeff Ditchfield, he will go round and he'll ruin it for us. And I've got that on audio. He's told us this. And he's a man of his word. So that's all right. We are working with Jeff Ditchfield and Yindrik and everybody else. If you don't want to join in,
Professors?
oh yeah, working
with the university. So what better credentials can you have than that?
Well, it's true. Jeff is now producing oil for the research here in Spain. Yeah. That's what's happening. We can work alongside them, with them. We can do that. I mean, and to be honest, why wouldn't we? Again, why wouldn't we do it? He's still there with that camera. I can't. So yeah, it has been a bit of a what do we do, where do we go? It's you know, we're not better than anybody else. You know, we've just had to muddle through this, man. We are, and like I say, some of what we found out has been brilliant. The mangoes today, you with me?
Yeah.
I mean, so some that we suspected, but that's been researched now, and we know that. When on the other side of it, they're just telling them to take more. Oh, it must be the oil, it must be the wrong oil. We've actually found out that we can get this oil for £200. It costs you a bit less if you were here in Spain, but with all the fucking fact about it, you've got to do it. Come back £200 and you can get your oil tested. Guaranteed test for £200. People are telling us this is undoable. It can't be done, you can't do it. Right, well, I tell you now, send your samples to that city. Well, we'll get a Spanish mailing address for you, don't send them to the UK. Somebody will end up doing 10 years. But we'll sort an address out, and this is coming really quick. We'll sort an address out here in the UK, here in Spain. You can send your samples of the oil you've made yourself. Okay, you've got to pay for it, we can't afford to do it. And you will find out exactly what's in your oil and what. And this is the full test. You know, there are two, one's about 120, one's about 200. They're about 80 and 120 or 150 or something like that. But we're actually knocking that a little bit because the guy doesn't take anything for it, and they're working on basically a charity. And how can you run on a charity when you don't accept money? So we put that extra on there, and that will go to Bud Buddies. and the amazing work them people have done for the last 10 years. Great day. Great day. Like I say, I'm not personally saying to Rick, right, you're right, we're just not going to use his name anymore. We can't use it. I mean, it's too much bullshit, really. $10,000 going missing for the publication of a book that never happens, and then they want to take the money that people were raising towards the Compassionate Club and use them for something else, but they won't tell them what they're using it for. Enough's enough. Phoenix Harry Potter tears. Right, we're making it real. This is not about books, it's not about talking. This is about making it real. We've got people out there who are fucking dying. You know, I heard today we've got one person in hospice because of the amount of fucking pain they're in. Right, I'm not going to say anymore. I really don't. It's time to do something, not to keep talking about it. We're not here talking about it. We're here doing it on the ground. So yeah, let's get over here, let's start going lead, and let's help Jeff Ditchfield and the people like Jeffrey working with Jeff to get the supply they desperately need to produce the oil. And that oil that's being produced isn't just 95% THC, we're up to 98 point something now. I'll get you the exact figures, but way over 95% THC. CBD, topical creams, internal, external, which actual blends of CBD and THC are best for which cancers, whether it be breast cancer, whether it be lung cancer, whether it be skin cancer. This research has been done. It is available. So keep saying to everyone that you've got to take THC 95%. It's wrong. That's wrong. It does work, but we want it to work every time. You don't want it to be hit and miss. And the only way you can remove hit and miss is by working with the major medical people, and that's what Jeff's doing. You know, we've got doctors wanting to work with us and so forth, medical doctors who are wanting to prescribe. It's different ballgame. It's a completely different ballgame. So yeah, it is a different game, man, and we fucking know how to play it by being open, honest, and as truthful. No bullshitters about information you don't know. So here's a simple challenge. Here's a simple challenge. Right, from Dark City Radio, yeah, to Phoenix Tears. Let's see your test results. Let's see the results, and you're saying that you're doing what you're doing. Right, stop slagging Jeff Ditchfield off. Enough's enough. Yindrik did it. We got him. Thanks to right. We know you did it. We know you did. My simple challenge is, if you're so fucking goddamn right, why asking Jeff for his paperwork? Why haven't you got your own paperwork, eh? Yeah, there it is. That's the honest truth of it. Because this is backed up. Solid evidence backed up. Not hearsay, you know. And like Michael said, this is not about a man who gets done for going weed, who gets a movie name out. So Christian Lawrence, fucking right off. Because Christian Lawrence is what made Rick Simpson who he is. Lorette. Is it Christian Lorette? Thanks, man. Lorette. Christian Lorette. Got Christian Lorette, and he took a bit of shit recently about that new movie he did. Yeah, but that's what made Rick. There's hundreds of Rick Simpsons, thousands of them. There's people at home. We met one. We met a guy 2 days ago over here doing exactly the same. The only difference is he is actually producing it when it is going out. You know, like I say, Rick's done brilliant work. Well, Christian and Rolex did brilliant work in making sure Rick didn't go to prison. and assisting thousands of other people with the Run for the Cure. And I believe Run for the Cure 2 is coming. You want to join us here in Spain, Christian? Get away from the packing, you know, the oh hail the Simpsons. Okay? You want to get away from that, you know. Yeah, we got people. I'll be interviewing Jeff Ditchfield tomorrow anyway. We'll be having an interview with Jeff in his club, or in not his club, but in the club that he works at. Because obviously we don't belong to anybody in the club. They are working in that manner we spoke of, an association. So yeah, we'll be there tomorrow, and hopefully then there'll be no doubt about anybody. Can this be done in Spain? Yes. Is the problems in Spain? Well, yeah, with production. Can we assist with that production? Fucking right we can. Right we can. And the difference is here is nobody's going to get no shit over it. I mean, the worst thing they might happen is somebody might get arrested, but it ain't going to court. It ain't going to court. It isn't. So brilliant.
When you think what the world's, what was become what turned into a criminal, certain life,
Yeah.
to make someone better.
Yeah, they try to do
They're
that.
a criminal. The criminals are the pharmaceutical companies and the government who take all the big tax revenues from the pharmaceutical companies. They're the criminals. People who are trying to help people.
Right, so we know now that £2,500, and that's buying it here. It's coming here, purchasing it, having made up, testing of it. You don't see what you get for £2,500. A UK medical, £220,000. So we've got the difference between £2,500 or £220,000. Well, what's the tax on one and what's the tax on the other? If they're spending that much, then the tax is on it and that's what they make. It's sick, but that's what it's come down to. I mean, I hope, in my own mind, Marco, a lot of it is just ego and ignorance. That once it does break through into the medical, doctors, nurses, these people who hands are tied, they haven't got it there as a treatment. And a non-invasive treatment under English medical stuff should be offered before an invasive treatment, and it isn't being.
Well, in 100, well, 50 years ago, I don't know, people turned around like years ago when people had psychiatric mental problems in the Victorian time. They drilled a hole in their head, gave them a lobotomy, and we look back now and say, that's how they used to do that.
10 years ago.
It would be with cancer. We used to burn people and poison them.
Well,
10 years ago, acupuncture was hocus pocus. Yeah. Now they're operating on people's mainstream. It's mainstream. So this is all we're at, man. I mean, somebody said it might have been yourself, Lee, on one of the shows, that we're actually where people were in the 1900s. That's where we are now. The people in the 1900s were saying, look, doctors, wash your hands before you cut somebody open. Yeah. Now we all know cleanliness and, cross-infection, you don't do it. You've got to be clean, no cross-infection. You don't go in with dirty hands, picking your nose, scratching your ass and cutting somebody's body open. Yeah. That was the 1900s. This is the 21st century. So 2013, Michael. Well, look what we're doing. Yeah, 2013. We're here.
You go back to the Wright brothers or aviation, telecommunications, everything. We've progressed. We've got the internet. Where have we progressed with cancer? There's more people die of cancer now.
Yeah, there's a lead for you. You let our camera know why you're so passionate about this, Michael.
I'm a guy who was supposedly ruined with it, and I actually found the cure as well. And it works. Believe me, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. You know? So I just fear people. Don't put your trust in the cowboys and the corporate giants.
Well, you did it first, didn't you?
Everybody did, yeah, I did.
Yeah, how did they pay you for that? How was your trust paid back?
Wasn't it?
Didn't they nick bits of you, Michael?
Yeah, the two pieces got me, yeah. But I think it's here as well, in the mind. When you've got that, and I feel so invigorated, I know on my heart I'm speaking from here, in personal experience. I've had it, and I know what this all is.
Just so the people on the camera know, you're actually dead now, aren't you? You've been dead for 18 months. Yeah. This is a dead man talking.
I'll show you something. This is the medical establishment. That's how we treat people. Not anymore. How would other people I see them on here?
So you're actually an example of the living cure.
Yeah.
The living
I
cure.
know it works.
I mean,
So
if you don't mind, man, how many times have you cut your own? 3 times.
Yeah.
And can I just, for the camera's sake, Michael, I know the answer, but how long ago was you given 6 months?
18 months ago.
There you go, guys.
1.5 years ago.
He's been dead. That's a dead man. He's been dead in Europe.
Amazing.
Well, it's like
You
me,
look pretty god-alive to me, man.
I'm still handling it.
It's like that, do you know what I mean? It shouldn't be kept a secret, Michael, you know what I mean? It's like, it shouldn't be kept your little secret, the world needs to know it, man.
I know you're excited.
Andrew, what you got to say on the day? Happy.
Loving it, man. I'm just loving it.
Look at that sunset behind you. All good. Right, Dark City, check it out.
Dark City, check it out.